Hey guys, welcome back. Soon it's going to be Diwali and everybody is busy making videos related to it, so I thought I should also make one. One thing I can't help noticing that everybody is making videos about electrical based lighting decorations, LEDs, RGB strips, LED chasers, etc. etc. But none of these creators say anything about the traditional way of celebrating Diwali. Okay, I get it, it's for views. I don't mind the LED, but I don't want to forget the diya also. Diya is an oil lamp and it's made of baked clay with a slight notch in one end. You put any type of cooking oil in it with a small wick and it's done. Basically, any oil lamp can be called as diya, which is where my little twist comes into play. One common problem with a diya is that it overflows. The wick sucks the oil up due to capillary action, and when it burns it becomes thinner and flows out of the edge and gets wasted. So basically you are losing fuel in the combustion process like a two-stroke engine. So instead of making a baked clay diya, I'm going to make a plastic cup diya, which is also known as floating candles. I don't know why it's called floating candles because it's basically its fuel is oil, not wax. Okay, so let's get building it. Okay, making this floating candle is very simple. All you are going to need is some plastic cups depending on how many you want to make, some cooking oil, any cooking oil will do, and a transparent sheet. Here I am using an A4 size transparent sheet. Some cotton or a cotton rag will also do the job for making the wicks. Here I am using an old rag, cotton of course, and the final item is water. Now pour an equal amount of water in the cups up to about 3/4 of its length, then pour the cooking oil on top of it. The oil will float, hence the name floating candle. The thickness of the oil layer should not be more than 5 mm for this cup size. Why not? Because you don't want it to burn all night. With this amount of oil it will last about 3 hours or so. Now take the transparent sheet and cut it into small equal size square or round shaped pieces so that they can easily go inside the cup. Here I am making square shapes, but round shape is better and it keeps the wick floating in the center. Round takes some time, but square is easy and fast to make. It's up to your choice. The next step is making small holes right through the transparent sheet with the help of a needle. Then I used a slightly larger needle type thing to make the holes a little bigger so that it becomes easy for my next step. After that you need to make the wick. Here I used an old cotton rag to make the wick. If you want, you can make the wicks with just cotton as well. Speaking of wicks, I need to watch John Wick 3. Good movie. I carefully inserted the wicks through the transparent sheet and trimmed the edges for the final step. With the help of a tweezer, which is optional, I placed the wicks on top of the oil layer. The transparent sheet disappears upon contact with the oil and it appears the wick is floating on top of the water and oil layer, hence the name floating candles. You are going to need a long matchstick to light it, and yes, it looks beautiful. The oil does not overflow and the water keeps the oil cool until the very end so the cup doesn't melt. If you use a longer cup, then the flame gets a little bit of shielding from the wind. So this Diwali, make diyas like this at a nominal cost and decorate with the traditional way. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. I'll see you soon.